Hello and welcome everyone. Faye here for another edition of Cooking with Faye. Today's episode is going to be a little different just because by the time this episode airs, I will actually be out of the country and not near a kitchen. So with that in mind, I thought I would do some packing tips that you can use on the plane for healthy snacking if you have a long flight ahead of you. So if this sounds like something you'd be interested in, stay tuned and I will show you how. Hi guys! As I said in the intro, this video is going to be a little bit different just because by the time this video is published, I'll actually be in Tokyo at a hotel, so I won't have my kitchen here to do any cooking with. So with that in mind, I thought I would share with you some snacking tips and tricks that you can use on the plane to still eat healthy even if you have a super long flight. So for me, for example, after my layover in Canada, it's going to be 13 hours between Canada and Tokyo. So I know me, and I'm probably going to get pretty hungry between point A and point B. So here are some of the ideas of what I'm going to be incorporating into my carry-on bag, just so I have something healthy to eat in between. So first and foremost is staying hydrated. This is a 32-ounce water bottle a friend of mine got me when we were back in grad school, of all things. So I would recommend taking this with you to the airport. Leave it empty until right before you get on the plane, and then you can fill it up with water and have lots of liquids with you to stay hydrated. Don't fill it up beforehand because this is going to be heavy and just kind of weighing you down as you're going through security and checked bags and all that jazz. So empty is the way to go. The bigger, the better, as long as it fits in your carry-on. All right. And so my next idea is to invest in some cheap Tupperware. I got like 50 of these, I think, on Amazon for like 20 bucks. So they're not the highest quality Tupperware in the whole wide world, but they get the job done. So the first thing I would recommend putting in something like this is dried fruit. Some examples, I have some dried pineapple. This one is organic. If you can't afford it, you don't like organic for whatever reason, you don't have to use it, but dried pineapple would be a first option. Second, raisins are always a really good standby. They're cheap. You can get a huge, this is what, 20 ounces for like $5 or something. So that's a really good option as well. You can fit a whole bunch of these little babies in there and snack on them as you go. Another thing is dates. These are already pitted dates, so it makes it extra nice and easy for traveling. Dates are just a powerhouse of antioxidants and minerals. They're a little calorie dense, so if you're counting your calories, may not be the best thing, but they're still a really good nutrient-dense snack to take with you. Alright, so the next thing you can put in a Tupperware container like this are nuts. And so here's a few examples. These Planters honey nuts, they're already in their own bag, you don't have to worry about it, but they do sell like the big tins, so if you wanted to get something like that, or the prepackaged ones, totally up to you. Next are almonds. I don't think these are organic, but you can just get a whole big bag like these at the supermarket, really anywhere. They're good to go. Really good, nutrient-dense, healthy snack as well. Next, if you don't like almonds, pecans are awesome. I should have bought some walnuts, sorry, I just realized that. But pecans are good too, really healthy, good for you. And then lastly are sunflower seeds. These are unsalted. You can get salted if you want. I just really don't need the extra sodium in my diet. So again, this was super cheap. Just picked it up at my local grocery store and good to go. Another thing that you can put in your Tupperware container are grains. So this granola was gluten-free. Sorry, I ate it all already. But I thought I would at least save the bag to show you that this brand offers really high quality gluten-free granola. Like it. It's at my local supermarket. So it's just in the gluten-free section. Next are cereals. Easy peasy. Especially if you're traveling with kids. Pop some Cheerios in one of these and they're good to go. If you're gluten-free, I have gluten-free cereals. This is one of my favorites from Vans. Super tasty, really good dry, so you don't have to worry about bringing milk or anything. Next, moving more away from the Tupperware containers into already pre-wrapped items, we have these chewy peanut butter chocolate granola guys. These are actually my hubby's. He likes this kind of stuff. So again, any grocery store. This is just Quaker's. Pretty easy peasy, standard, easy to find. Another thing, if you are gluten-free, are these Glutinos. They're not my favorite in the world, but they get the job done. Especially, say, if you're running late for work one day, you can just nab a pack and go. Again, the flavor's not all that great, especially if you grew up eating like Pop-Tarts and toaster strudels like I did. So just bear that in mind, but play around with it. Go to the gluten-free section of your grocery store, look to see if they have something similar, and then pick those up. Another option, especially if you're more into the fitness side of things, is to go get some protein bars. These are great. They have 20 grams of protein per bar. I think they're gluten-free. Yeah, they're gluten-free, but not dairy-free. So that may, for some of you with dietary restrictions, be an issue. They do have whey in them. But I know you can find ones that are both gluten-free and dairy-free if that's your dietary needs. So, moving on right along to, again, prepackaged applesauce. Really easy peasy. I don't know if you've seen the trick on YouTube, but you can actually take the lid off, this little aluminum foil thing, turn it into a makeshift spoon, and eat it like that. So, again, just really any variety that you pick up at the grocery store, you're good to go. Next, maybe a little bit more unique item, depending on if you order a lot online or not, but this is just some pre-made Soylent. For those of you who haven't tried it, I actually really like it. It kind of tastes like Cheerios, go figure, but this is 400 calories, just a complete meal in the bottle. Chuck it in your carry-on. If you get hungry on the plane, give it a drink, you're good to go. The other option with Soylent is they make the powdered version, so you can just bring either your handy-dandy Tupperware or just a Ziploc bag, put a serving size in, and then pop it in your container just when you get on the flight and are hungry. So that's a great option as well. And then last but not least are the good old standbys of apples, oranges, any kind of fresh fruit. This stuff doesn't have to be refrigerated, and you can just pop it in your bag, forget about it. I forgot to buy bananas, sorry. But bananas are another really good option. I also have pears, so grapes would be another really good one. Just pick a couple of these guys up, toss it in your carry-on, forget about it. My last tip is if you're vegetarian, vegan, say you didn't like most of these things, you can always bring vegetables on there with you. I really love carrots, so I'm probably going to be bringing some. These, again, are organic carrots. They don't have to be organic if you don't like them. You don't have to also buy the big honkin' full carrots. You can do the baby carrots. Snap peas are also really travel friendly. I might actually go and pick some of those up before I get on the plane, just so I have some healthy, nutritious vegetables as well. But those are my tips and tricks of if you're going to be traveling for an extended period of time on a plane, a train, a boat, you name it, and you just need some healthy snacks to keep you going. Please subscribe and like this video. That would be wonderful. I know I'm just a baby channel out there in the YouTube verse, but it'd be really nice to know that I'm helping impact some people in a positive way. And if you have any tips I'll be taking a flight this week, so if you want, just leave those tips down below. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.